Hello everybody, my name is Anya Kantrat. So today I'm here with another video for the topic factorial program using function and without using a function. So let us look into the first slide. So basically, what is a factorial of a number? So factorial of a number is nothing but a product of all consecutive integer numbers up to n is called a factorial of a number, and it is denoted by n factorial. So for example, if you wish to find the factorial of a number 5, it is denoted as 5 factorial, which is nothing but 120. Mathematically, it is written as n factorial is equal to 1 into 2 into 3 into 4, so on up to n minus 1 numbers into the nth number of your desire. So for example, the factorial of pi is given as 5 factorial, which is nothing but 1 into 2 into 3 into 4 into 5, which is nothing but 120. Hence, the factorial of a number is given by the above formula. Next, let us look into the algorithm to find the factorial of a number. Step 1, get the number from the user. Step 2, check its consistence, that is n not equal to 0. Step 3, find the factorial of a number. Step 4, output the result. Next, finding the factorial of a number using a function, which is the part 1 of the code. So basically, how do you find a factorial of a number using a function? So the above code is mentioned here. Let us look into it. So first, we're going to define the factorial with a function, say n, with a semicolon. Next, we're going to take the if statement, n equals to 0 or n equals to 1, semicolon, and return the value of n. Else, return n into the factorial with the function n minus 1. Next, we're going to take the number as an input, which is nothing but an integer. Enter a number with a semicolon quotated with double quotes with a double bracket. Next, we're going to move to the result, which is equal to the factorial with the function of the number in brackets. Then we're going to print the factorial of a number, which is nothing but the result. So in this code, what are we going to learn or how are we going to code this? Everyone might be wondering. So let us look into the above statement. In this code, the factorial function takes an integer n as an argument and calculates the factorial of n using a recursive approach. If n is 0 or 1, the factorial is 1. Otherwise, the function returns n multiplied by the factorial n minus 1. The example usage section demonstrates how to use the factorial function by taking a number as input and displaying its factorial, which we have done it right. Next, second code of us is to find the factorial of a number without using a function. So how do we do it? Basically, we're going to look into the above code mentioned here, which is nothing but first, we're going to input a number, which is nothing but an integer, input with the double quotations, enter a number, semicolon, and double brackets. Below, we're going to take the factorial, which is nothing but 1. If number is less than 0 with the semicolon, print factorial is not defined for negative numbers. And if number equals to 0 or num equals to 1, we're going to print the factorial of a number is 1. Else, for I in range, 2 comma number plus 1, closed brackets, input the semicolon, factorial into is equals to I, which is nothing but the range which is mentioned above. Print the factorial of a number, which is nothing but a factorial. So what are we going to understand from this code and how do we code it? So the explanation is given as detailed here. In this code, we first take an integer input from the user. Then we use a loop to calculate the factorial of the input number. If the input number is negative, we display a message that factorial is not defined for negative numbers. If the input is 0 or 1, the factorial is 1. Otherwise, the input number and multiply the current value we use to calculate the factorial by iterating from 2 to the number and multiplying the current value of the factorial with the loop available. Finally, we print the calculated factorial. So next, let us take any of the software which is available to you. So here I have taken a Jupyter software to run the above code which is mentioned here. First, to find the factorial of a number using function, let us run this code. So it is asking us to enter a number. Let us take any of your desired number. I wish to take the number as 5, which is an above example. It says the factorial of 5 is 120, which is right. As mentioned mathematically by the formula, 5 factorial is equals to 1 into 2 into 3 into 4, which is nothing but the n minus 1, which is taken as 5 minus 1. Next, we're going to look into the code, which is nothing but of the second factorial of a number without using a functions. So we have mentioned the above code in the software. So let us run and look into the values. It is asking us to enter a number. I wish to take a number as 8. Click the enter button. So the factorial of 8 number is 40320, which is the right answer. As mentioned mathematically, the 8 factorial can be explained as 1 into 2 into 3 into 4 into 5 into 6 into 7, which is nothing but the n minus 1 numbers, that is nothing but 8 minus 1 terms, which is equal to 7 terms, and hence the desired value is obtained. So thank you for watching my video. Please do like, share, and subscribe.